Steph Simon.
We made it.
I'm so grateful to finally have you on In Depth with Dion. Thank you for being here.
Man, like I said, bro, long time coming.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here, bro. Thank you for inviting me. I watch it a lot. I watch the pod and happy to be a part. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
Well, I appreciate it because it's people like you who legitimize it at the end of the day. And one of the reasons why I've been wanting to really highlight you and your work is because of the impact that you have, not just in Greenwood, not just in North Tulsa, but the city, you put the
Hmm.
city on,
Hmm.
and through the work that you do, you put other people on, you know what I'm saying? And so the way you move, I feel like it's something that other people should emulate.
Hmm.
And really, I just want to put some respect in your name.
I appreciate that, man. I've been wanting to get respect put on my name as well. With all due respect to everyone, but nah, man. I appreciate that a lot. That's actually cool to
Absolutely.
hear. You know what I'm saying? I've been just going, and not really realizing what I'm doing along the way. I kind of
Hmm.
been like, it's like Forrest Gump. You just been running, and then like I just stopped running, and I'm like, dang, I did. You know what I'm saying? You just look back, some messes, some non messes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like, dang, I did that. Like, so it's pretty cool to get more flowers than messes that I made. You know what I'm saying, along the way. So yeah, that's dope.
Of course, that's always good, but I think a lot of times when you're just on the go and just doing,
Mhm.
you forget about the impact
Right,
that you're having on people around you.
right.
And so for those maybe outside of Tulsa who don't necessarily know who you are, who is Steph Simon? What are you about? And what are you working on right now?
Man, Steph Simon I'm a dad of three daughters. I'm a girl dad. I'm born and raised Tulsa, Oklahoma. I lived everywhere, but my foundation is North Tulsa, Oklahoma. Um, Hawthorne Elementary School, Carver Middle School on Greenwood, Central High School, and then South Tulsa, East Tulsa, Union High School. I kind of been all over, relatives all over. You know what I'm saying? It's really no piece of Tulsa real I'm not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Just my 37 years of living here. I really lived here 36. I moved to Dallas one year trying to get away, but I came back.
That's like an
But
Oklahoma thing,
yeah,
right?
it's
We all
like,
do
oh
it.
my God, bro. It's everybody tries Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On their way out. And I was definitely one of those people. But nah, man, just really learning the city, man. Just Tulsa Transit, avid bus rider.
Hmm.
This really helped me just like learn. I mean, like the crevices of the city all the way to the roads and the neighborhoods.
You get a different
I just
perspective when you're riding the bus.
I've done it all. I've seen it all. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? From riding bikes, I'm a big biker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an artist, teacher. I teach at McLean High School, TMC Records. I'm a festival hunter, and executive director of an organization that I created called Dreamland Tulsa. So,
Hmm.
which is an organization where I'm fighting for infrastructure just for the creative community to sustain. We are all, I think it's so many creatives, even podcasts like this, Black Wall Street Times, and artists in general, just from visual art to painters to musicians, just really creating an ecosystem where we don't peak out. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Where we can continue and transcend. So we can live outside of Tulsa, and that's predominantly what we all strive for. Just living here isn't enough, so I'm just trying to push the boundaries and expand it as wide as possible. So, almost in a fashion of like, if the Dreamland Theater was still
Hmm.
here, it would probably be a chain like AMC or Regal, or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
this time. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm just shaking my head because
that's,
I'm thinking about
yeah,
that.
like I don't know if anyone has ever thought about it, but like if it was still here, Dreamland Theater would definitely be a chain of theaters across the nation by now. You know what I'm saying? Which is just black movies and performing arts. Like
And just for
like,
those,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I that's what I that's what I am, that's who I am, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, I'm fight for sure.
Well, I mean, I think you carry the spirit of Greenwood on your back.
Mhm.
Even just that example, for those who may not be familiar, Dreamland Theater, owned by Lula Williams,
Right.
was actually the biggest movie theater in the
Yeah.
entire
And
city
yeah, exactly.
before it was burned down during the
Right.
1921 Tulsa Race
Right.
Massacre.
Right.
They had over like 700 seats. It was state of the art.
No, yeah, it was the place. It was like Magic Johnson Theater
Yeah.
in the early 2000s, you know. So, um and to know all that and be ignorant to all the great things we got in our backyard. I'm really just a person that kind of upset, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Growing up, you don't get to go back in time and be empowered about all the things you got in your backyard. You know what
man.
I'm saying? I grew up ignorant to all the things that was amazing about my city, and I was robbed from it. So I spent all my time now like
Mm,
not only just shedding light, but getting back to that. Like, I love that teenagers and kids know, just knowing about this stuff now is they walk a little bit more prouder, more taller. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah.
want to be more business owner. They want to start more, being more entrepreneurial at an early age than what we were, and I love that. But actually giving the tools and actually having the places to go
Mm,
to use them tools
that part.
is what Dreamland Tulsa is trying to create. So, yeah, man, we would be huge. Like Sneak the Poet would be Spike Lee or Ryan Coogler
Hell yeah.
if Dreamland Fest, I mean the theater was was still here. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So many and so many more. So that's what I'm pushing, and I finally built a it's a dream. But I built a blueprint, and that's what I'm attacking right now is to complete that.
That's where
So
it starts.
yeah, for
That's
sure.
where it starts. So let's talk about your music.
Hmm.
Um, what are you working on right now, and how would you describe your sound?
Man, um, so I'm working on an album called All Roads Lead to Dreamland.
Mm,
Um, it might be Visions from Dreamland just for the cameras, but it's basically a blueprint. It's an invitation to Dreamland Festival. For those that don't know, I am going into my 10th year of an annual festival called Dreamland Festival. It's the biggest hip hop R&B based festival in Oklahoma.
hmm
It's on Greenwood. I can't set dates now because we are doing some changing on dates, but this album is an invitation to the world to come experience that
Okay.
album or the feel of that album,
Yeah.
because that's what the festival feel. I'm creating that the festival as an album, and this is what it feels
Word.
like,
Okay.
and you should come experience this feeling on Greenwood,
I love
and
it.
you should come and support these black businesses by simply purchasing a ticket as if you went to Essence Fest or
Hmm.
Invest Fest or anything or Coachella or
Right.
Rolling Loud. A ticket alone will support the initiatives that the festival wants to give back to in Tulsa. So that's what the album is. So the sound, it sounds like Tulsa. It sounds like the best of North Tulsa that I grew up in. Um, It sounds like Legacy Fest. It sounds like Juneteenth Festival. It sounds like Mayfest. It sounds like the Tulsa Sound, which is it's a gospel undercurrent to it a
Mm,
little bit, but it's a feeling of like it just feels good. It's like feel good food. But it comes with desserts and it comes with vegetables. And you know what I'm saying? Which is like you're gonna get these messages of what's going on
yeah.
and why you should support this too. So it's not just party. It's party, it's medicine and it's candy in the medicine. You know what I'm saying? It's what I like to describe my music. So because I mean I just like to express how I feel things should go. I'm not the mayor or anything like that, but like things that how I wish, and you feel like everybody has a say on how they feel. Like, we should have did this. The city should do this.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and I think like rap has the best platform to like put your 2 cent out there. and you know what I'm saying. So to influence
Absolutely.
change. So that's why I use my music as a change maker, or you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not the most lyrical rapper or whatever like that, but it's like I am an influence and I am impactful and I know that. So it's like I gotta make sure I'm saying what I mean and what I feel
Hmm.
when I do speak on these songs. So that's me, man. I hope everyone enjoys it when it comes out, but it's the same for any prior music that I've ever made. I've always spoke for Tulsa, and it started when I was in LA and I told a A&R that I was from Tulsa, and they were like, "Don't ever tell nobody you from Tulsa."
What?
You know what I'm saying? And I took offense to that because all my favorite rappers are like those hometown hero rappers that like really embody where they from
Mm-hmm.
Biggie to Jay-Z, Kanye West. You know he's from Chicago. You know Outkast is from Atlanta. You know Kendrick is from Compton. And I'm like, why I can't tell nobody where I'm from? And that's when like everything became Tulsa, Greenwood, Black Wall Street, First 48, whatever. You
Wow.
like whatever is coming out of here, you gonna know what it feels like to be here. But and that's how I feel. And I think the world is ready for like this entrepreneur spirit that we have in music. And because they when you go to these places, everybody's trying to be like Black Wall Street in a sense. Everybody wants black togetherness. Everybody wants community. Like we got that. And how can I articulate that to make a person in Inglewood want to ride around and listen to somebody? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's what I'm trying to do. That's the goal. So
So, man, I really want to unpack that. I'm curious to know what your response to that was, or if you were just so taken aback, like you didn't even know how to respond to that.
man, I was young.
Yeah.
I was 21 years old. Um, I was offended, but also at the same time, I wasn't as Tulsa. I was like, nah, I was like, all right, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? If this is what I gotta do, I gotta do it. And then I seen the actual Tulsa artists in the Double XL magazine say they were from Atlanta. And I was like, I don't
wow.
want to do that.
I
You know what I'm
see.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
I don't want to do that. I want it to be known that I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Especially once I found out, I want to say I found out about the history of Greenwood 1921 race massacre around that age, 2021 too.
Man.
And the biggest rapper at the time was The Game. And his record label was called Black Wall Street Records.
See,
So I'm like,
no one
y'all
talks about
telling
that
me
back
that
then,
I can't talk about Tulsa,
but he can talk
but he
about your.
can make a record label out of Black Wall Street, and that's us. You know what I'm saying? So, um, all those things just start really becoming like my first rap about Black Wall Street was addressing that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like, don't tell me I can't talk about where I'm from, and everybody's using where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
everybody,
Like
everybody.
everybody's using where I'm from. So now I got very I wanted to be the face of it. Like I started working so hard, I wanted to be the face of it because I didn't want like people to speak about this city the wrong way. And
Mm,
I don't know if I'm the best person at it, but I feel like I preserve it well and I'm authentically from here.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Through and through. And so I just wanted to make sure somebody of substance was like at the top of that. So I was like, why not me? And I worked real hard to do it. And I'm happy that like with Fire and Low Africa coming and getting that deal and getting that opportunity to be on Motown, we did that to where like the music did 3 million streams across platforms and like if you
Sheesh.
search my name, Tulsa, Greenwood, Black Wall Street, like all this, I can't get rid of it at this point. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I felt good 10 years after. I was like 21 to 31
Mm.
and bam, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I accomplished that. So, but yeah, man, I it's with the internet, like be where you from, it don't
Mm.
matter. Like it
Man,
don't matter.
that's a word right there. and because like first of all, the way you talk about it, it sounds like there's this responsibility that you feel like you
Mm,
have to carry with your music.
yeah.
Um, but also for people who maybe like for me, for instance, like I was born in Minneapolis.
Hmm.
I lived there until I was like 9. Spent a little bit of time in Dayton, Ohio, and then when I was 11, I moved to Lawton, Oklahoma,
Okay.
and I was there all through high school.
Hmm.
You know, for people who maybe struggle with their identity of like, which hometown do I even rep?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go about that?
Well, I mean, in music has a pick a side like theme to
Mm,
it. So it's the South where Oklahoma isn't included in
yeah,
the South.
yeah.
It's East Coast where Oklahoma isn't included in East Coast. It's Midwest in Chicago where
Mm,
Oklahoma isn't included there. And then it's West Coast where Oklahoma isn't included in these sides. And then y'all are telling us not to even say where we're from. Like, how do we bring an identity into it? You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to move around. This is real life.
yeah.
Like, and as far as you rep everywhere you from.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from where Prince is from. I'm from where the NFL Hall of Fame is from in Ohio. And I'm
Okay.
from, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like the way you
I'm
put
from
it.
Lawton. I'm from Fort Sill and all
Shady
the
580.
military. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Tulsa. Like, so it's all about doing the work where you at. It's not really so much of like rap like tell everybody from I'm from LA, but it's like if in rap, LA and Atlanta and East New York and you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
these are the places where at that time of no social media, you had to go there and like get validation or a record deal or something
Right.
to get to the masses. You had to go through those gates. And so today I can rap in front of the mirror and it go viral on the right time. Just you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
and we good. Or like LA can't, or these gates can't take nothing from us today. But like I don't find it hard anymore because it's like I think music is getting tired of the same scenes.
Hmm.
You know, we've experienced every scene and we experienced every scene. We've heard every bad contract. We've heard every I don't own my records and I don't own. All right, let's hear about this state of ownership.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see
Yes.
what they got to say.
And I mean,
They might not have much. They might not have a beach. They might not have a Statue of Liberty. But like, let's hear what they got to say. You know, because success isn't like determined by a million people like purchasing from you. Like
that's what it seems like though. It's so
that's what they make it.
commercialized.
Yeah, that's what the game is. That's what like capitalism does. You reach a peak at a you get to a peak of like, all right, what now?
Hmm.
Now let's do a million more. If I like
Right.
hip hop wasn't never designed for like everybody's
True.
engagement. You
True.
know what I'm saying? It was for us. It
If
was
it
like it
speaks
was
to
for this
you,
centralized location. It was like for these people going through these
hmm,
things. It wasn't really ever made for everybody like pop. So it's we treat our music as and me, I treat my music like I'm a black business owner. Like I'm Oklahoma style rap. Oklahoma style does not do rib crib numbers. But Oklahoma style, in my personal preference, tastes better. It's been here since it's been consistently ran for 37 years, just like McDonald's has been here for 37 years. And like, I'm still in business. I have regular customers that I know, they know me. Like,
hmm,
it's community. We've been around the neighborhood, we give back, like, and we still in business to today. And like, that's how we treat it. It's like, nah, Oklahoma style isn't the most famous.
it's unique though.
Yeah, but it's in business, and it that's the success.
Mm.
Is staying around, and that's what make Tulsa like Tulsa. We love when Bells was here. Like Bells is gone, and it don't feel like Tulsa no more. Like Corner Cafe is gone, and it don't feel like like we love these things. We like if Tally's was to leave, we'd be like, damn, Tulsa is changing. What the like we love things staying put. Like that's Tulsa, and that's success is longevity, and that's what we have to talk about. And we're from it, where it was took from us, and everybody's fighting to get it back, and we have it back, but we don't have the infrastructure of it to sustain. We don't have. I think the Black community doesn't have a. We have Pine and Peoria, but nothing on Pine and Peoria is for North Tulsa, and every demographic in Tulsa has a corner that makes $1 million in you know what I'm saying
Right.
in a month at least.
Right.
71st Memorial,
Utica Square.
Utica Square, Tulsa Hills, 21st and Garnett, for the Hispanics, and Asian community. We have Pine and Peoria, but it's Quick Trip, it's Taco Bell, it's Popeyes, it's Wendy's, it's you know what I'm saying. It's nothing. None of that is hard. Like Incredible Pizza is independent, right there on 71st, and you know what I'm saying. Like they have these things, and we don't. Like so, it's things that we're trying to put into play to maintain. Greenwood is not a $1 million making corner yet, and so it's things that I speak on. You know what I'm saying, and I push for it. So yeah, man.
Well, and I feel like the music is what gets left out of that conversation when you're using the metaphor of business, and that's kind of what people focus on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the music side, when it comes to people sleeping on Tulsa sound, music is a reflection of society. Music is, like you said, messaging of what is happening, what people wish didn't happen, what people want to see happen, literally just what people are going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so how if that's the goal is to, you know, build up North Tulsa to have, you know, our own area of you know, economic engines, how do we incorporate music into that?
More, and I push this. I don't even with Black Wall Street Times being the number one source of information, especially for Black people in Tulsa. You guys are the eagle now of 1921.
Let me trying to get me in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is. It
I
is what
appreciate
it is. Like it is what it is. This is and then after that it's social media. Like it's the media gotta take care of the media. And as far as like platforms have to just do the work of finding the artists that are credible and really saying something and putting them on the platform, which I appreciate you inviting people like me
Absolutely
out for that. But the music that I make or artists similar to me just have to work harder to like get on top of all the other music that is destructive music and there's progressive music, and it just is what it is. And I'll say oppressive music and it's progressive music. And the one of them is harder to get everybody to consume than the other. And it just is what it is. It's always been that way. Because it hasn't been shown as successful as the other. And so it's like fighting to get the respect or getting the buy-in from people that want to. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear you preaching, and I don't want to hear that lyric. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like Party Playing on Fire in Little Africa.
my top favorite, by the way. I was listening to that on the way here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's hard. So Party Playing, we rapping about gentrification, and we make it a party, a dance track. But if you listen to it, we telling people, hey, y'all better buy some land before y'all miss this plane, because they coming to buy all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna apply to live there, and they're gonna tell you you ain't qualified to live in your own neighborhood. So get you some land before it's too late. You're gonna miss this jet because it's
See,
cheap right now. And that's what we rapping about. That's what the hook is about. That's what tone verse is about. That's what we talking about. I'm really from here. Like my verse, I'm really from right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, but it's hard to, man, that I could have did something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a great record, but it's 4 years later, and when people my age start trying to own homes,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna resonate of what we was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like on what's going on, because you can't really just come out here and be like, hey y'all, some 27 and 25, 22-year-old kids, y'all ain't gonna be able to live out north no more. They don't even want to live out here anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? So first 48, if I don't want to go out north, first 40, like it's already like I don't want to be out here anyway. So it's just hard to like I said, hide the medicine and the candy and just really get the message out and get people to retain the message. Like we the lowest educated state in the
Damn.
country,
50th,
and we
yeah.
over and I'm a lyrical rapper. Who
Who you rapping
who I
to?
rap to? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like it's
man.
who do I rap to? Like dumbing it down ain't even enough. Like dumbing it down ain't even dumbing it down, just dumbing it to like level 30. We still got 20 more levels of
Yeah.
to go for people can understand. You know what I'm saying? Like it's discouraging sometimes. So it's just really it's a constant like pull of like tug and like
Mm-hmm.
push people up. You know what I'm saying? When you really can just be going about your way, or move to LA or New York and just fit in and just be talented. But like, it's a passion project, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really a passion project, but it's definitely a lot. That's why I always bring more people with me. Like you said, like it's when I do something, I'm bringing somebody that I like
Right.
that is on the same wave in their own way, because like if I don't, it just won't happen. You know what I'm saying? And
It'll
it's
end with
all
you.
yeah, and it's always me. It's Tulsa another year. Shout out Tulsa World. Like it's this. I win this or I get this opportunity. It's always me because my face is at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the work is being done beyond me in this genre. You know what I'm saying? Beyond and I don't want to come off as just get Steph because he's the face of hip hop and check the Black North Tulsa box and check the Black rap box. We got Steph, we good. Take a picture of him, throw him on your pitch deck, and tell him you represent North Tulsa. Look, Steph is here. I want it to go beyond that shit, and people got to do the work. And so sometimes I turn down opportunities to see if they really like digging, because it's more than just me, and it's more than. With that being said, it's Black Wall Street is more than Greenwood and Archer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people just need to do the work and find substance and people that's out here and put them and let them be, let a light be and shine on them. Because I'm gonna continue to do it for the
Right.
reason that it's not being done for sure.
So I mean, everybody has a role to play. I mean, this generation of artists has to work even harder to to break through that wall,
Yeah,
and then media
yeah,
and people who have the ability to platform
right.
others. We need to be more intentional,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um, and then part of it too, I think. Um, I mean, I want you to talk about TMC Records because the music industry. You mentioned capitalism. It can be it can be very predatory.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very just I mean just capitalistic in the relationship
Right.
between the artist and the music. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's some songs where they just had to finish their deal and they had to write another few songs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
if you saying I'm popping Percocet on the whole song,
yeah, yeah,
like okay, like what you doing after that?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I guess where do you want to take TMC Records,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you want to carve out a lane that's different than these other
So
labels?
I played football for Union High School. Um, and just watching how Union was built and just 6A football, period, 5A football. The Union versus Jinx
Hmm.
is the biggest game of 6A football in Tulsa, Oklahoma,
Right.
when it comes to 6A high school football.
I mean, really, in the state, because even in Lawton, we always would hear about Union and
Yeah.
Jinx. Yeah.
So taking a sporting infrastructure and applying it to music is the start of
Really.
it. Where I only have 30 kids. I want how many football players? There's probably 100 kids on that team. I want 100 because that means that's 100 at least 70% attendance rates. That's 100 C average eligible students that graduate eligible. Right now, I'm only 30. The impact is raising the stats and the coming to school. This is why I'm coming to school. A lot of kids come to school because of the sport outlet. I want them coming to school and performing, but like if you perform well at Union, you get to go to the next level, which is D1, D2, HBCU,
Right.
TCC. There's some type of next level that you get to take your your talent. And so I want that for students that rap. I was a rapper at Union in high school. I quit football to rap. If I knew I could go to college for rap, I would probably be a full ride scholarship. I was a star rapper in high school too. It didn't just happen today at 37. If I had that opportunity, Pharrell went to a black college. Imagine me going to the same college that Pharrell went to, or or whoever, and I meet
Yeah.
anybody, like just building. I'm
The
here to rock.
connections, like
So,
all of it.
but what I want right now, TMC is coming out of money that I raised for TMC. There's a booster club. There's a budget for sports that, let's say Union's budget for sports is like $1 million,
I believe it.
500, like whatever.
Yeah.
That covers an album and really making it go national. And just like ticket sales, a Union football game probably brings in let's say an X amount of dollars that's not hundreds, and it goes back into the school. Right now, TMC concerts, TMC streaming, TMC merchandise, all that money goes back into McLean High School, which is a underfunded school.
For sure.
The problem is we're only doing like 100 to 1,000 streams. So I want to get it to where they're actually putting numbers up on the board, like we did with Fire in Low Africa, and also not only putting numbers up for that money that goes to the school, because I was at Union before it was a UMAC. I watched us make the money you know what I'm saying? So imagine this record label is making money for a actual music and arts division, a big ass building built for
That'd be
100.
amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just on the starter level because, and imagine if I have an artist, Royce 1K, JUV, TK, they perform so well and their music does so well. McLean presents this album just like it was GKFF and Woody Guthrie Center behind Fire in Little Africa. McLean puts the money up and produces this album. It does this much money. It does this great. And I'm Dr. J. I'm Dr. Dre, or I'm whoever. I want the next phenom rapper. He's at McLean. He getting 3 million streams of video or a song. Let me sign him out of high school, or let me name, image, and likeness. Let Langston say, all right, we'll give you 300K JUV. Langston presents this album that promotes Langston, and the same model. So that's the dream and that's the goal, but that's not even the end goal. The end goal is just right now my 5-year goals is to implement what I do into Booker T, because now I can create competitions like my daughters go to cheer competitions every weekend. It's 500 people in the stands. My daughter's team does their cheer versus Jinx, and they do their cheer. And I want the same thing, the same system. All right, TMC perform their album, Booker T performs their album.
That'd be awesome.
And it's all training, it's all getting your reps in and
Right.
becoming a better artist. Because like you said, Percocet, these niggas is trash. So I'm creating great artists through competition, and I'm also honoring them. First team All-American rapper or videographer or producer. And you go in the paper and you see point guard and shooting guard, first team, second team. It's the same thing. So you get to graduate as 4 years. You can be a 4-year straight All-American artist. Who
Epic.
If Black Wall Street Times is looking for somebody behind the camera, who you think y'all gonna hire? You know, like someone that's first team all production.
Who made a name for themselves.
Simple as that. Simple as just giving them the credibility. Is teaching them through curriculum, and they're learning these things. Who you think Jim Glover is gonna hire to get content from somebody out of here? Who you think they're gonna hire for a jingle? Or who you think McDonald's is gonna get to promote a song to promote something? Or King's Wings. Like, or a local, like, you know, like who's gonna hey, 105, can we get one of these kids to come up here and promote? They're doing 3 million. They got the numbers, they got the stats. So it's really just getting the school to put the money up so we can launch them. And launching them not only makes money for the school, but it puts money in their pockets. And now they got, like, they have a job. By the time they 25, they can be like, I don't want to do this no more. I just want to go to college and be a dentist. They can still have time.
1 second.
Yeah.
I knew it would hit me at some point.
To do it. No, you good. So yeah, man, that's the 5-year plan. And then the 10-year plan is, like I said, getting it to where HBCUs pick it up. And it's like, because every school has a minimum of $50K to put behind an album that will make your school not only cool, but it will drive students in the enrollment rate up, because I want to go to the school. I got a chance to do a compilation album like Fila. You know what I'm saying? I get to be on this, and if this album does good, Metro Boomin might hear it. That's what that's how we went into Final Africa. If we do numbers, somebody might grab one of us. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I was
that's
thinking,
the
like,
goal.
You think about all these new ordinance they're trying to pass to, or that they have tried to pass to bring down truancy rates. You know, coming from a punitive standpoint of, if you don't do this, this happens. Like, we're gonna arrest your mom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find you'll find your mom and dad. But this is more of like an incentive.
Yeah.
You know,
same way football. You come to school so you can get on the field. I don't care if you're good. You're not getting on the field if you're truant.
Right.
If you want to get out of your situation, you want to get on that field, because getting on that field will get you to college. Same way with music. You come to school because they want to get a music video shot, or they want to make a song. If you don't get to make a song, or you don't get to make a video, it doesn't do anything for it. You're wasting your time. So it is an incentive base. It's just a different, I'm feeding a different want. Just like football and basketball is feeding a hoop dream or NFL dream. I'm feeding a more music entrepreneurship goal that's more attainable. No, I'm not trying to make you a rap star, and I don't have the power for that. But but if you want to be a barber, it's the same methods that you're gonna need. You know what I'm saying? To do that, to maintain that.
Even the life skills that
the same life skills that I'm teaching you, you're gonna have to do that to maintain that. So it's all about Because if you shoot a video, imagine having a video. If I had a music video in high school, like what? You know what I'm saying? Like that's doing numbers. So you can convert that to anything. Just like you take a viral moment. It's like they take viral moments and now they're like, I'm gonna use that viral moment to sway you guys into my food business or my restaurant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They take that viral moment from high school and they now I'm a barber. Hey y'all come, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing. So yeah, it's just feeding the want. And these kids are social media babies. They wanna be seen, they wanna be heard on the internet, even more than they wanna play sports. Like it's neck and neck now. Like the art kids are neck and neck with the sports
Um,
kids.
I have one last question for you
Yeah.
before we wrap it up because you just made me think of something. Um, right now we're dealing with this curfew, this new curfew.
Mm-hmm.
We've had five in the 6 weeks that it's rolled out. This new curfew, basically, it's an update to the curfew they already had for downtown,
Right.
but this one focuses on inside that the IDL, which, in my opinion, mostly is targeting the black portion of downtown.
100%.
Okay, um, as a way to try and get kids from being outside when there's stuff popping off, like shootings or fights or whatever. And the biggest criticism that the mayor has received for it, and he admits that this is not a long term solution. This is like something to do right now.
Yeah, until we
we're
figure it out.
yes,
Yeah.
but the biggest criticism is, well, even if they all follow the curfew, there's nothing for them to do. There's nothing for them to
Right.
feel excited about. And so I feel like what you're doing, the city needs to really get behind you because that's creating a
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Because we do concert in the school at the school. We're using the auditoriums. And I don't think much I think we used the auditorium 3 times when I was in high school in 2006. They're not utilizing their campuses enough to keep the kids just on campus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's go to a concert on campus. And that's the summertime when it's like summer league. And unfortunately, football and basketball is over during school, but that doesn't mean the campus shuts down. Let's keep these kids
Good
on
point.
campus.
Yeah.
And concert is my way of doing it, is bringing them back to school and that they can hang out and go to a concert and meet the community. It's alumni and people like that of community that are there. They are the not security, but they're the chaperones and they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you get there and it's a greeter from 1994 of McLean at the door. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to have your school ID. It just keeps them here, like just outside, safe, having fun, water balloon fight, kickball, whatever we want to do. Is just let's keep it going throughout the summer because they don't have nothing to do.
And it keeps them connected to the
Yeah, keep them
community.
connected to, like, for real. And
If I'm a kid and I see on the TV that they're saying I can no longer even be out downtown after 9 p.m.
yeah,
I'm like, man, they don't really want me here at all.
they don't want them nowhere. They don't want them at Synergy. They don't want them at Man Event. They don't want them at Incredible Pizza. They don't want them at Chuck E. Cheese. They don't want them at the Gathering Place. They don't want them anywhere. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And granted, behavior is an issue. You know what I'm saying? But the feeling, I know what it feel like to not be wanted. I know what it feel like to come out of the club at 21, 23, and there's 50 cops out there with AR-15s herding us to our cars
Wow.
every weekend. Like I don't feel like this. Don't feel like a place I want to be. You know, so I know what it feel like. And all the kids aren't bad. A lot of these students personally have are diagnosed and under like served and nurtured when it comes to anger management and autism and ADHD and all these things like that. A lot of these kids like need help, and unfortunately, they're spoiling it for a whole generation because Bell's closed when I was a kid. We couldn't like they put a curfew on Bell's because of fighting, and you know what I'm saying. Like Tulsa State Fair was taken away because of fighting. Like I've lived it and I've seen the blame, but like giving these kids something to do, taking away stuff, and it's not much downtown for a teenager to
True.
even really just be doing besides riding scooters, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest. But there isn't any other alternative like at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there isn't any other alternative. And they don't need to be out past 11 midnight. You know what I'm saying? Even if it
Right.
was a school activity, it would be done by the same as a football game will be ending about 11 o'clock. So, but at the same time, it's just nothing today more than ever. There's like, at least we had Bells to go to. You know what I'm saying? There's no skate rink out north. You
Also, I
got to
was
go
gonna
to
say,
you got to go to
yeah,
Sand Springs. You got to go to Owasso. They're not mobile like that. So
not even a
it's
movie
just
theater
yeah,
out
there
north.
ain't a movie theater out here. So it's I feel them and they express their concerns to me as a teacher and rapper teacher. I'm like more of a big brother than a teacher, so I hear a lot of what they are going through, and I'm teaching them to express it on record because they are the voice. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna listen to them. And I know the mayor, I know the radio stations, I know how to get their voices right to Dr. Johnson. I know the superintendent. So that's what we're gonna use this year is our tongue, our power of our tongue, and see if they can invoke some change out here. Cause we're not gonna drop a skate rink out the sky. And you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we're not gonna like I don't know what the plan is, even with how with this temporary plan, but I do know they don't have nothing to do. Like, it's nothing entertainment wise, movie theater wise, there's nothing to do. And they're not all out north. Like just the generation
Right.
amongst, you know what I'm saying, Tulsa. So
It's all
yeah,
over.
for sure.
So, how can people get in touch with you, and how can people support the work that you're doing?
Man, I'm more on Instagram. I'm getting more on Facebook, but Steph Simon is how you find me. It's not hard to find. StephSimon.us is my website. You can contact me there. Everything Steph Simon, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Just don't call me.
I know that's
And
right.
I'm like, just don't call my phone. You can text it if you find it. But yeah, just really StephSimon.us or DreamlandTulsa.com are the two best ways to reach me. Any if you want to donate to
Hmm.
TMC Records, if you
Yeah.
want to donate to Dreamland Festival, it's all on the website, DreamlandTulsa.com.
Yeah.
And that's really what I'm campaigning for. I'm postponing the festival this year, so
Hmm.
it actually will be in 2026.
Okay.
And the goal is to get 5 to 10,000. I know it's a big crazy gap, but if I can get around 7,000 people to come to Tulsa to experience this city, the way I get to
Hmm.
every day that I'm here, and the Dreamland Festival is just a different current of the city. So I want everyone to come out, and because that money, that that profit, not only pays for staff and artists, but the plans on where we're putting these hundreds of thousands and these millions of annual money is going to really like drive some economic growth there, and
Absolutely.
then you're gonna see Tulsa become the next Atlanta when it comes to music. So definitely donate or just come when you see the ticket price or when you see the date. Make plans to come to Black Wall Street for sure.
Just show up, support,
Show up. Yep.
be in community.
Yeah, just come be here like it's the French Quarters at Essence Fest. Just come out and be out. So yeah.
All right. Well, y'all heard it from the man himself, Steph Simon. Make sure y'all tap in with TMC Records. Get ready for the Dreamland Festival next year, and be on the lookout for all of his latest music.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for joining In Depth with Dion. Thank you, brother.
Peace.
All right.